Asmara is the capital of Eritrea, a relatively young state. It's a piece of paradise for Italian tourists. It is full of cheap restaurants and bars that offer special treatment to white people. This building is almost an office building. There are no offices, but there is a lot of work going on. At 7 years of age, children are old enough to start working here. During the day, children go to school. Then they work here. This is cheap labor. This is child labor. People here have a different way of thinking than those in a village. Every person has one ambition: to earn money. Some drive around in big, expensive SUVs. Others sell chewing gum on the sidewalks. But you probably knew that already. They know that school and work go hand in hand from the very first moment. They know that they will work all their lives. But their only hope is that at some point they will, at least, be able to pick their job. That is their dream. A dream that we probably take for granted.
My name is Pavel. My class is 6-8. Section 8.
How old are you?
I am 13 years old.
Your name?
My name is Simon Amaniel.
Simon Amaniel, okay. How old are you?
My name is...
No.
How old are you?
How old are you? عدمك
I 9.
You're 9 years old, okay. أبز أنت تجاوبوا؟ ها؟ Okay. They said that they work in the morning and they help their parents in the evening. قال أنت تصور جاكاب زمو عن أنت تجاوبوا تفوتوا؟ وين ما تأنت هتهون تدلوا الولد دوهم ده حقسكم؟ I'm asking them what they want to do in the future, whether to help their parents, their way of living. So he wants to be a doctor and he wants to be a pilot.
They have new goals now, a new life. It is much like our own life, even though it may not look like it. Because of development in education, some children are now more literate than their elders here in the capital city. They feel English is the most important subject at school. It offers them access to information despite the slow internet connection.
We must speak in English. We must write the date every day. We must write carefully in our book.
Okay, we are in front of Hetero community, Hetero camp. It was a military camp, and now almost 300 families of ex-fighters are living here with their children. We are here for a ceremony of graduation for children who make different courses about computer science, first aid, arts, and other things.
In their eyes, this is the right way to go, the right way for future generations as well. Do they really think of the future generations or only of themselves? Just like us, just like we have taught them to think. At the end of each school year, there is a concert. The principal gives out prizes in the form of a piece of paper. Only the best students are entitled to it. Such prizes motivate the children to do even better next year. They become persistent and develop a yearning for education. Eritrea's budget is humble, yet the country is trying to do its best to provide for the upcoming generations so that the new face of Eritrea can be built by its young people. You could probably imagine how that new face will look, just like the one in the mirror. Children here realize how difficult their lives would be if they didn't attend school at all. They have understood that the only way to eventually leave this place is to do well in school, so they focus on learning English.
They have to be ethically very competent and very coming together. Our biggest wish is to make our youth competent.
People are more secure now, and they have a vision of a better life in their own independent country. This is how the capital, Asmara, looks. It is a city that will keep on developing and become richer with its newly educated workforce. This labor market will, over time, also become more stable. The level of education will rise, and in the upcoming years, the state will enforce English as the official language. Foreign investors will arrive with the capital necessary for the creation of the country's new economy. This may sound familiar. It has proved to work well. In fact, it works so well that there is a well-known term for it: globalization. We're going back to the countryside now, some 200 kilometers away from Asmara. Our goal is to see how people in the small villages really live, what has changed through the years, and what is important to them, what these people's priorities and problems are. Villages away from the capital have no electricity, no hot water, no cars or buses. There are no big buildings where children go to work with some broken dream in mind. There are no stores. Money does not exist. There is no money, there never was. There is no need for money, no use for it either. Life is not so strongly connected to the value of a piece of paper that people work for all day long, and which they bring home at night to their family treasure boxes. Life has not changed here. It is preserved. It is the way it has been for centuries. What is important here is to procreate. There are no 20 stories high apartment blocks. There are only houses without the big backyards with swimming pools and fake grass. People here are brothers and sisters. They are family. They don't need anything fake. Everything is real among them. With a common roof over their heads, they cherish the daylight. They do not pollute simply because it's possible for them to do it. They have no factories. They don't use plastic bags. They live with nature, not in spite of it.
شبرهان زمرخوات موتنا أبز المبرق إلكتريك أشوفه لم يدنا هجها وقع مساهمنا وشبرهان كتونا تحاقشنا وقع لحان مساهم لهم الله عز مدريان تحاقشنا حاقشنا وسيل يبلنا لهم الله عدهم.
We might pass on by, as travelers, volunteers, or tourists. We are the people with the global thinking, with the global minds. But we are also people who want to help where help is needed around the world. The people we meet here live a simple life, but are happy. Is our help what we really believe it is? Is it the right choice to bring our world to these people with its weapons, its violence, and its greed? Is it right to build factories for them, to show them the value of money? That is, money they will use to buy our products for their children. Money that they will struggle to understand. Soccer is the most common game around here. Kids can play all day long, whatever they can. Man only plays when in the full meaning of the word, he is a man, and he is only completely a man when he plays. The words of German poet Friedrich Schiller seem quite fitting here. The women sing, only they can. Men can only listen during this ritual. There's not much entertainment around here, but these people know how to have fun too. They know how to cherish what they have. There is no sign that people in the capital city live a better life, that they are happier, or that their lives have more meaning. After all, what is better? To be a slave of the value of money, or to make all the food you eat yourself? Food is literally homemade here. Nothing is bought at a store. There are no ATMs either. Food comes from agriculture and farming animals. This is real, organic food. There is no expiration date on the package. There is no package. Life itself is the expiration date, and the package is nature. People here don't know what a pharmacy is. They don't take drugs or use prescription slips from doctors. They do get sick. They die. But they still live a healthier life than most of us. They enjoy the rain, the sun, the light, all those things that urban dwellers hardly ever notice anymore. Even if they do notice them, do they ever think of them as important, truly important? What is important? We all have our own answers to that question, and there is no universal answer to it.